Besides that, in this timeline, Tanjiro would also have Rengoku as a teacher, which would make his growth even faster. After surviving his battle against Akaza, Rengoku would return home briefly, reconciling with his father and giving his brother more hope for the future, tasking him with researching sun breathing for Tanjiro, much like he did in the past life. Soon enough, orders would come for the main group to infiltrate the entertainment district under the leadership of Tengen Uzui. Tengen would know that it's his turn to defy the fate next. However, that wouldn't be so easy, considering that no Hashira would be able to assist him on his mission. You see, Hashira are extremely busy, each protecting a certain region from demons, and they can't just abandon those duties whenever they want. Despite this, Tengen would feel confident that everything would turn out just fine. Soon enough, Tanjiro's group would begin their mission, with Tengen telling them that he suspects Daki of being the demon they're after. He would obviously know this from his past life and would try to speed up the mission by revealing it to everyone. The boys would then go through the motions just like before, eventually finding the cavern where Daki is hiding all her victims before the battle starts. This time, Tengen would instruct everyone else to fight against Daki, saying that he'll take care of Gyutaro on his own. As the fight rages on throughout the entertainment district, Tanjiro would manifest his Demon Slayer mark, unlocking a whole new level of power alongside Nezuko, who would turn into her full demon form. This would take Daki completely by surprise, and all of them working together would easily defeat her. At the same time, somewhere nearby, Tengen would battle fiercely with Gyutaro, trying new strategies he's been preparing for years at this point. Tengen would be determined not to suffer any major injuries like he did the first time around, and would want to make sure he's able to take part in the final battle at the Infinity Castle. To that end, he would have trained long and hard with the other Hashira for years by this point, and witnessing Tanjiro manifest his mark would finally push him to do the same. As he prepares to deliver one final blow to Gyutaro, Tengen would suddenly manifest a mark on his face. His mark would appear as musical notes on his cheek, instantly boosting his strength to insane levels. Thanks to his newfound power, he would be able to slice clean through Gyutaro's neck, and best of all, he wouldn't suffer any injuries doing it. So far, both Tengen and Rengoku have managed to defy their fates and survive, meaning they would both be available to help during the fight against Muzan. However, before we get to that, let's first see what would happen at the Swordsmith Village next. Now, if there's one thing that's going to remain a constant across lifetimes and reincarnations, it's that Haga Nezuka would want to murder Tanjiro for repeatedly breaking his swords. This time is no different, and the Swordsmith would be in full rage mode before Tanjiro can even take a few steps into the village. The first major change during this arc would be that both Yurichiro and Muichiro would be present in the village from the very beginning. As soon as Tanjiro arrives, he would witness the two showing off some incredible teamwork while battling against the Yoroshi Zero doll. Knowing Tanjiro from his past life, Muichiro would immediately be friendly toward him and would even offer to train him for a bit. With this training, Tanjiro would be a bit more prepared for the battle ahead and would even claim the legendary sword after destroying the doll. However, as the sun sets on his 7th day in the village, everything would go to hell, just as before. During the night, Hantengu would attack Tanjiro and Genya, while Muichiro and Yuichiro engage in battle with Gyoko. Considering that there are now 2 of them, the twins would make much quicker work of the upper rank 5 demon, awakening their marks in the process. With Gyoko dead within minutes, they would rush to join the fight with Hantengu. Before they even get there, Mitsuri would already arrive to help Tanjiro and Genya deal with the demon. Mitsuri would soon awaken her mark as well, and together with Tanjiro, they would be able to keep the demon at bay until the twins finally arrive. Realizing that this is a fight he can't win, Hantengu would attempt to escape. As he flees, the Hashira would let Tanjiro chase him down alone, with Muichiro even telling his brother to stand down, saying that this is something Tanjiro must do on his own. As the sun begins to rise, Tanjiro would finally catch up to the demon and cut off his neck using Hinokami Kagura, successfully defeating the upper rank 4. During this time, Nezuko would also come out of her box and gain immunity to sunlight, which would set the stage for the final confrontation against Muzan. Before that, however, Hashira training would begin, with Tengen and Rengoku there to make sure the core grows even stronger this time around. At this point, all of the Hashira would know about Kagaya's plan to blow himself up, but surprisingly, no one would try to stop him from doing it. They all would understand that Kagaya has already made up his mind, and any attempt to talk him out of it would be futile. So instead, the Hashira would focus on spending as much time as they can with their adoptive father during his final days. Soon, the Hashira would go over their final plan before the Infinity Castle battle, and this is where things get interesting.